When you walk into someone's home, and it's up to you if you want to disclose, but have you cared for some pets of celebrities as well as just mortals living in LA?
Absolutely, absolutely. So Dr. Dre, I would say, was probably my biggest client. I took care of his dogs for a long time, for many years, and Jim Carrey and a couple others, but those were probably the biggest. But it's not just the celebrities who love to have the pet sitters. It's the regular people who need us, and I had a lot of attorneys and people who worked in the periphery of Hollywood, like the agents and those stylists and other makeup artists. And they would say to me, you know what, Laura, if you didn't do your job, I couldn't do mine, because they work very long hours.
Good point. So did you ever get to meet Jim or Dr. Dre?
I met them both very briefly. I would see Dr. Dre all the time driving in and out of his house. So he would always wave to me, and he loved his dogs, and his wife and kids loved their dogs too. They were a big pet loving family.
And what about Jim Carrey? What kind of dog did he have?
He was just great to his pets. He adopted a rescue dog that needed physical therapy, and he would rent a pool time to have the physical therapist work with his dog in the pool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
Amazing.
And, you made a good point. They're working long hours, and pet sitters work long hours, and dog walking. So is there any things that you've learned that have made you a better professional in this field?
I think to communicate, absolutely communicate with your clients, and just make sure that you're letting them know what's going on, and also follow those directions. I think you're right. When most people get in trouble, it's because they didn't follow the instructions. I heard a story about a woman who was doing pet sitting, and she couldn't figure out how to put the harness on the dog. But the owner had said, always put this harness on. He can back out of his collar like so many dogs do. And sure enough, she took the dog on a walk with just a collar and a leash, didn't put the harness on because she couldn't figure it out, and the dog got away.
Oh, yikes. And speaking of those directions, there are some folks that are very, very detailed in their directions, or specific, like 3 treats on a pillow. What's some of the funny but essential instructions from clients that you have to follow that really pamper their dog?
Oh, God, so many instructions. You walk into the first day of a pet sitting, and there's usually what I call the book and the notes, the notes, and they're like the phone book. And then I had a client who would sticky things all over her house, like, Sammy likes to sleep here, and Sammy will jump up here, and had a sticky all over her house where her little dog Sammy would like. Those were all the favorite spots.
And nowadays people have Ring and all these other, so they can see when you come and go. But do you ever wonder if they've got cameras in every room, especially if you're doing a sleepover? So how do you deal with big eyes, big brother?
You know what? There's no expectation of privacy anymore. I used to be squeamish about asking people if there were cameras in their home, but now I just straight up say, and where are the cameras in your home? Because you're not legally supposed to record somebody without letting them know, but people do it all the time. And especially if you're sleeping at someone's house, it's nice to know that they have eyeballs on you, or even audio. It's better to know. And to that point, I always tell the people that I hire, I have a lot of independent contractors who work for me, I say, never do anything that you wouldn't want to see yourself doing in a court of law, on a video screen. Just everyone has a nanny camera too, so be ever so aware of that.